Hi friends, we are ready for a new day of spelling and we are going to be working on Annie's spelling list for the week, and we are going to be playing my new Miss Brenda's Big Beautiful Boggle Board challenge. And so I'm going to be using a magnetic board with magnetic letters, and what we are going to do is I'm going to show you how many letters the word has. There's a little hint that Annie is going to be working toward for each word. And so I'm going to show you what that is, and that will give you a big chunk of a word so you can know how to spell it or learn how to spell it. And I'm going to give you time to look at the letters and see if you can figure out what the word is that we are going to spell. And then what I'm going to do is start giving you hints, and then I am going to very slowly sound out the word so you can figure out which letter goes in what space of the word. And my students and I, Annie and her brothers, were here on Saturday, and it was the first time I'd ever played this game, and we loved it. We had so much fun, and the kids were very successful at spelling. And so I hope you will find this way of teaching how to spell successful for somebody in your home that may be a speller that is learning new words in class to spell. And everybody needs to know how to spell these words. These aren't special words. These are just everyday words. And I'm here to try and make it fun and easy to learn how to spell them. So let's get started and see what our Boggle board looks like, what the hints are that I have for you, and begin spelling. So let's do it. I'm going to turn my camera here. Here is my big, beautiful Boggle board. Okay, it may not be that big, but it is magic. So, one of the things that Annie is trying to learn to spell are words that have an aw sound. Aw, isn't that cute? Or aw, isn't that pretty? And so the letters that we put together in order to spell a word that has that sound is A-W, A-L-L. So the A-W is like yawn. The A-L-L is like call or wall. And the A-U is another aw sound. And that is in a word like launch or punch. And so when I give you the letters here that are going to be all jumbled up, there's probably going to be one of these groupings in that word. So they go in this order in the word. So you've got 2 or 3 letters already figured out for you. Okay, so let's get started with our first word. And I want you, and I'm not going to put the letters up in any particular order. I just want you to start looking at the word and letters that I put up and see if you can figure out what it is we are going to try to spell. Okay, so we have a C, we have a W, we have an L, we have an A. So we know we have 4 letters in this word. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to try and figure out what is that word. We have a C, an A, an L, and a W. What could that spell? Have you figured out which aw sound this word is going to have? And what are the 2 letters that you need to make the sound? Okay, I'm going to give you the first letter. It is C. How did you do? Did you get that right? Maybe you've already figured it out, and you can put it in the comments below that you figured out the Boggle for word 1. Okay, second letter. L. And now our aw sound. A, W. You should have been able to put those 2 letters together right away. So what is the word? It is claw. So it's k, l, ah, claw. Okay, ready for word 2? Here we go. Okay, this is a big word. Oops. I'm looking for a C. Oh, there is C. And we need a U. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is a big word. Okay, so first of all, look for the aw sound in these letters and put them side by side to get them together. So we can do that right now. So we need the A and the U to make our aw sound. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. Can you boggle it? What is the word? You have a B, an E, another E, an S, C, an A, and a U. Did you figure it out? This is a big word, and we use it all the time. Okay, the word is because, or because we want that aw sound, because. So I'm going to sound it out for you and see if you can spell it. B, Oz, B, Oz. Okay, so this is how you spell it. B, E, C, A, U, S, E. Because. How did you do with that word? That's a big letter word, 7 letters. But I know you can do it. Okay, B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because. Next word. This one is an easier word. It's only 4 letters. And let's see, what are they? Okay, do you see the letters that make the aw sound in this word? If you do, write them down in the order that you need them. We're looking for the aw sound for this 4-letter word? Okay, here is your hint. We have an A, an L, and an L. So we are looking for the aw sound in all. So let's move this around here. So we've got 3 letters of the word, and now we need to add one more. What is that word? I'll sound it out. All. All. The word is fall. So fall like the season that we're experiencing right now, or fall like somebody fell down or fell down the stairs. Okay, did you get that written down? Fall. F-A-L-L. Okay, next word. You guys are doing good. Okay, our next word is a 6-letter word. Add a space here and a space here. Okay, here we go. Here comes your letters. We have an R, we have a U, we have a T, we have an O, we have an A, and we need a green H. Okay, so look at the word. We need the aw sound first. So what letters in this word give you the aw sound that we need for this word? Aw. Do you see it? It can't be all because there's no L's, and it can't be aw because there aren't any W's. So it must be aw, A and U. Okay, so that leaves us an R, a T, an H, and an O. So I'm going to give you time. See if you can unboggle the word. And what could it be? I'm going to give you an extra hint. The last letter in the word is R. Okay, I hope you've got it. So let's take a look at our letters. A, U, T, an O, an H, and an R. So they spell author. So I'm going to sound it out and see if you can get the letters in the right order. Aw, th, or. Aw, th, or. So the word is author. What is an author? An author is a person that writes a book, writes an article in a magazine, is somebody who writes a poem, and is someone who writes a song. Okay, did you get that? A-U-T-H-O-R. Okay, let's move on to the next word. Okay, our next word is a 5-letter word. So let's get rid of this one. And let's get our letters together. One more. We need our crazy little S. There we go. Okay. Let's look at our letters and figure out what kind of letters equal our aw sound. Should be very easy to figure it out. Aw. Okay, in this word, it's A and W. And so they're going to go in that order in your spelling. So, what could this word be? We have an R, we have an AW, we have a T, and we have an S. What does that spell? Okay, I'm going to sound it out and see if you can tell me. St, r, aw. St, r, aw. It's something that you use to drink with. And it's also something that you can use as bedding in an animal's pen, like a sheep's pen. St, aw. The word is straw. There's your st sound, your R sound, and your AW, straw. S-T-R-A-W. Write that down. Okay, let's move on to our next word. Okay, we need an S. We need an L. Where are my L's? We need an M. Oh, that's not an M, that's a W. We need an A. And we need another L. Okay. So find your aw sound in these letters. What letters are going to make up the aw sound in this word? Let's get them moved over a little bit. Do you see it? Which letters are going to make your aw sound? I'll give you a hint. There's 3. Okay. Our aw sound is A-L-L. So we know we've got A-L-L, and we have an M, and we have an S. So what do those 5 letters put together spell? Okay, I'm going to sound it out. See if you can figure out what it is. If you haven't already, I bet you already know what it is. But it sounds like this. S, all. S, all. Spells the word small. S-M-A-L-L. Okay. Now, here's another hard word that we're going to learn. We need our L. We need an A. We need an H. We need a C. Move our A over here. We need an N, a green N. And we need a green U. So we have a L-H-C-A-N-U. Okay, spot the letters that spell our aw sound. Which letters do you see that spell our aw sound for this word? Okay, it's A and U gives us our aw. And I don't have enough spaces here. Okay, so now that you've got those two letters, what do you think these 6 letters spell? What do you think the first letter is? Is it an L? Is it an H? Is it a C? Or is it an N? Okay, I'm going to sound it out. La, aw, ch. La, aw, ch. L, aw, ch. Did you guess what it is? It's the word launch. Do you know what launch means? Do you ever see the videos on YouTube with SpaceX launching a rocket to set up some satellites into space? That's called a launch, when a rocket is sent up into the air. Okay, let's move on to our next word. Okay, here we go. I need a W. I need a D. I need an N. And I need an A. Okay. Kind of made this one easy. Do you see our aw sound in this word? Aw. Where is it? Right, it's these 2 letters right here. Okay, so with these other 2 letters, what is the word we're going to spell? I'll give you a couple of hints. Number 1, it can be a woman's name. Number 2, it's what they call the time of day when the sun comes up. And it's also a dishwashing soap. Have you figured it out? I'll sound it out. Duh, aw, Duh, aw, One more time. Duh, aw, Spells the word dawn. D-A-W-N, dawn. Okay, next one. We've got 2 left. This next one is another 7-letter word. Teacher's throwing some tricky words for you here. Let's go ahead and remake those lines. Okay, so we need a G. Where are my G's? Here's one, a red G. I need a C. I need an I. I need an N. I need an A. I need an L. And I need another L. Where is another orange L? Oh, right here. Okay, so there's our 7 letters. We've got an L, a G, or an L, an A G, a C, a I, N, and another L. So what letters are going to make up our aw sound in this word? Do you see it? It's almost half the word is our aw sound. What is it? If you said A, L, L, you are correct. Okay. So now looking at the rest of our word, or our letters for the spelling of this word, what could they be? Which letter do you think the word starts with? Okay, I'm going to sound it out for you. All ing. All ing. All ing. It spells the word call, and ing is the ing sound. So our word is calling. Okay, we have one more word to finish off this spelling class. Okay, how many letters do you think this one's going to be? It is going to be 5 letters. Okay, so where do I start? Let's get an F. Let's get a W. Let's get an... Ooh, this is a tricky one. I just realized the trickiness of this one. And we need an L. So our letters are L, W, F, U, and A. Okay, do you see the aw sound letters in this word? Make sure you know how to spell the aw in this word, because it kind of threw a little bit of a wrench in there. But I know my students, they can spot it in no time. Okay, if you said the A and the A and the W, you are correct. Okay, so now that we know those are in that order, what will this word spell with a U, an F, and an L? And it is the last word of the day. Okay, I'm going to sound it out for you. Aw, f, o. Aw, f, o. Awful. So the word is awful. What does that mean? Awful is something like the stink of a skunk, the smell of a dirty garbage can, or a moldy old sandwich. That's awful. So A-W-F-U-L. Okay, that's the end of today's spelling list. And I would like to see that you do this a couple of times before your spelling test, at least once a day. Get the whole family involved. And what I want you to do is really concentrate on it and spell it and say it along with me. Especially if you watched it a couple of times, you're going to know the words and which way they show up in the video. So take your time and listen closely to how I pronounce the letters in the word and see where they line up. So you'll have it figured out where they are in your spelling. Okay, next is the spelling list for Hunter. So he's got a lot more words. He has 17 words to go through. So I hope to see you over on Hunter's spelling list with Miss Brenda's big, beautiful Boggle Board challenge. So hope to see you there. And remember, every day is a good day to learn how to spell. See you later.